Hello everyone, my name is Michael Johnson. In this video, I will explain SQL data definition language and table constraints using SSMS and the W3 school tutorials I've done. To begin this exercise, I open up my SSMS and it brings out a blank page, and then when I click on new query here, it pops up a page and tells me to log in. In the login from the server name, I enter my server name as local host right slash SQL Express in capital letter. And for the authentication, there are different ones. When you see a drop down menu and I selected Windows authentication, I click on the checkbox then and I click on connect. Once I click on connect, it brings me to this interface here. So in this new interface here, I click on new query to begin my assignment. Even though in this assignment I had carried out and I've completed the assignment before filming, I will just try to put us through again how I started and how I got to where I was. So when I type in the SQL code to create my own database, I from the student management here, and I enter my SQL code for this to create the student manager, and I hit on the goal. And I also use the student management table here to create a table here, and I click on execute. Every time for example, now when I enter the student management and I enter my SQL code, I'll click on the execute. Then when I enter the table for the student as well too, I click on execute as well. When you enter the table and you click on execute, there down here a message came up initially that told me command completely successful. Though it's not on here because I had done other things. A command came up here. Maybe see. So here, how to create tables using SQL query editor. In this place, I'll be showing how to use the primary key, the foreign key, the not null, and the default key. So we start with the department here now, the SQL. After we create the table, this you create the database create table here, and the departmental ID. We enter the departmental ID here, and we input all our data. We click on execute, and concerning the students as well too, we click on execute as well. From the create table department here, we make use of the primary key here. Also in the create table here, the primary key is made use of here. We made use of the default as well too here. The not null is made use of, and also the not null is made use of here too as well. One of the functions of the primary key is uniquely to identify each rows that we are going into. And for the foreign key, it connects two related tables together. That's what the foreign key does. And if you look at the not null prevents empty values in the table, and the default also insert automatic values. That's what the default does in this SQL. Okay. So now, to demonstrate using GUI method in SSMS table, once you pop up, you go to your local host here and you explore. Once you expand it, you get to database here. You expand the database here too. It's databases here, and you get to you scroll down to student management and you expand further. Then you see student management. That is student management. When you expand it further. Then when you get to student manager and you expand it, you see tables. On the table, you right click and you select new. It will once you let me see if I can. If you click on new, you right click on the table like this, you see new, and you click on new tables here. When you click on this new table, it creates a column. It creates a column which it brings you to this place and creates a column. That is the column name, the data type, and the annual null. To set the primary keys, you come to the place you have the course ID and you right click on it. Once you right click on the course ID, you will see set primary key. Don't have done mine. That's why you can see saying remove primary key. You click on set primary keys, and when you click on select primary keys, you will choose set primary keys. After you set your primary keys, you uncheck all the nulls here. After you've done that, then you go to your file, or you better still you click on Control and S. You save the work. Once you save the work, it pops out a table of what name do you want to save it as, and you can save it as courses. Thank you. I completed all lessons using SQL CreateDB through SQL data types, including the SQL exercises, though my subscription has expired. For this assignment, I used the two extra resources I used in accomplishing or getting more acquainted with SQL, Free Code Camp, and I also use Geek for Geeks. Geek for Geek. Those are the two resources I used. So basically, this assignment strengthened my understanding of DDL command, database constraint, and how relational database maintain data integrity. Thank you very much.